felt this before, and I can't afford to cry. I got work in the morning, I got bills, I got family time. You're playing with the piece of me. I try not to reason with, not trying to make it clear. Wonder why you even here. Don't you know I can't be caught up on no bullshit. I don't got the time. Don't care who you with or what you're doing. I'm doing it right. Self-care, self-love, selfish. Self-care, self-love, selfish. And I want you to know that I did try my best. Welcome, 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 people of life, light, and the darkness. I hope all is well out there, as well as it is over here with me. So tonight I want to get in a little discussion about self-love and how how over here in this American experiment, per se, it has been a very trying thing to accomplish. Let's just say it that way. Especially if you are Black and Indigenous. Because we were uprooted from our self-love and brought into a situation that caused us to have to fight even harder for self. Not only for self, but for family as well. And friends. But in the process, psychology has also been played. It is very, very evident to see the attempts upon the Black man and Black woman to destroy and break us down. To break down and take us from our super status, to bring us down to a lower, weak state. That is being easily seen. That is easily to be seen. And that is also a good sign. It's a great sign. Because we are very, unknown. We were put in a place where we weren't able to know. Because we're in a place we are unable to know ourselves, who we are. to love ourselves and from a higher state, not just from this low point of view. This low point of view, this low state keeps us in a low state of self-love. The high state of self-love comes deep within us. And that love should reproduce itself outside of us. This is a very beautiful subject to talk about. So I'm doing a part 1 and I will do a part 2. And it's needed because there's just so much to talk about in this whole subject. And so much to work with. Self-love is very critical to survival. I just said it starts deeply within ourselves. But if you don't know yourself, which in this American experience, it keeps us in a state, like I said, of unknowing or trying to even think of seeking. We just have a substitute. It's like this Christianity is usually the substitute we have. So they have us focus on loving something outside ourselves. So you're no longer loving or appreciating yourself as a present, as a gift. You are pressing all of that outside of self onto some other entity that you're putting energy into. That's what happens to us. We take our energy and then it shows throughout our lives that we go around seeking acceptance, seeking from things outside of ourselves. We one thing leads to another is what I'm saying in this. And it's evident. You can see it. And once you can pinpoint that, you will have the answer to how did one little thing cause such a catastrophe within your life. One little thing can throw you off your square, throw you out of balance. In true love with self that is supposed to emulate from within to outside. And you can never be selfish. That's a low state of thinking, to think that you are being selfish It's usually used to um, I guess in a way, for the other person's benefits, for the other person's benefit. Because the whole thing is that love should never be selfish. Like I said, that love should be sharing. But like I said, it's a very beautiful subject to talk about. So I'm going to do a part 2 on this again because it is late. And I'm trying to think, and I am so tired, so sleepy. And it's the purest love because it's the beginning. It's the beginning of loving the extension of self. Like your mother, your father, your wife, her mother, her father, family, friends. But when you look at the American experience in a way that was to break a lot of that up, and it has in many ways, it has broken a lot of that up. That's why, like they say, go within, go within, because we have to love ourselves first before we can love anything else. And also that self-love, like I said, it shows, and when it shows, it attracts, and it will literally attract. It's powerful, it's magical, and it will attract. Like I said, the self-hate is really deep. It's really, really deep. It's deeper. And it only took the littlest pieces of psychology to really destroy. a lot of people's self-love. That's how powerful the destruction is. But even more powerful than that is love. And I know that it's never too late to learn to love self. It's never too late. Some people feel guilty, and I don't think guilt is ever, ever should be in it because once you, like I said, once you know or can see that true love starts with the self. You love yourself, you can love other people, other things outside. Because you have created a world within self that is of love. And that just transfers outside of yourself to be a world of love in the physical existence as well. That's how powerful. That's how powerful it is. You don't you won't tolerate a lot of nonsense. You will not tolerate nonsense. Anything that is not constructive, building, moving, being progressive, you know, is a confliction for you, a hindrance. So I'm going to go ahead and close out. But hopefully, I'll be filming live from the cemetery either tomorrow or Tuesday. Um, definitely want to be there. Definitely want to join me. And now I'm like very, very, hey, that guy from Texas. Peace and blessings to you too, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I'm falling into a state of meditation, and I don't want to fall asleep. But let me. I meant to get this picture up. Hold on a second. Did I tell? 15, 6, 4, 3. Okay. Gotta get my thing up here. How you been doing, that guy from Texas? I hope everything's well with you. Oh, I got a story to tell. Um, yeah, you said make sure nothing follows me home from the cemetery. Well, they're all around us all the time. So, right now I felt like all day I've had something around me. So, I mean, they're not no more powerful than you and I. They're not as powerful as you and I in this dimension. But all they can do is work through. And I have a feeling that when they say, you know, ours, our past, our people who have passed away, they are energy right now. So basically, they're going to be working. The dead, what we know as the dead, is really alive. They work through our phone systems, they work through computers, they work through energy sources, they work through the wires. So some weird things have been happening. They can work through your phones too. They have the power to do those things, but they don't have power to do other things that we think they do. Oh, Ghost Adventures. Yeah, mess. Yeah. But like I was gonna say, there's some stuff going on electronically. Um, Definitely. And like I get I don't know if you can say wires are getting crossed, but it's like people can get into your phone or someone can get in it. But it could be these energies too. Like for example, my children were trying to text me today on a phone that doesn't have service right. But they can still do it on Wi-Fi. They can text me on Wi-Fi. But they text me my phone number, but someone else was doing the talking to them, not me. Hey Donnie. Hey Donnie goes in. How are you? Yeah, somebody else was texting and talking with them, not me. Luckily, my mom was there. And my mom does not understand spirituality. She understands the religion. But so whatever sent the text sent were scaring my children. And they at the end sent little demon devils, the purple devils, onto the text. And my mom was like, so she thought she texted me saying, stop scaring the children. It wasn't even me. So I'm thinking because it's on the internet, and not, I don't know how it works because I don't think I ever did receive a text from them. Yeah. Yeah, that guy from Texas, yeah, I do. I've talked about it before, having psychic abilities. But it's not something I really want to put out there, like it's psychic abilities, because it's not just me that have it. It's you too, that guy from Texas. It's you too, Donnie goes in. It's just that we never really work with ourselves or pay attention to that within ourselves, that we have those abilities. You know, we all have those abilities, but we never really worked with them. Just like our self-love was trying to be torn from us. A lot of other things about us, like truth about who we are, has been torn from us. Our identity, our but like I said early on, it's evident. It's where you're seeing evidence laid out. Judgment is coming. The evidence is being laid out to how the black man and black woman is being destroyed on a constant basis without even, it's no way, not even covering it up. It's just blatant to see. And because we're able to see it, that's telling me, that's showing me that we have a breakthrough. We have a lot coming forward for us. Change is coming. Because ain't no way things are going to be just blatant and clear to see unless there's a strong force making all this happen. That's happening. That unseen hand. But here, I was going to share my picture here. And here I am. Okay. There I am. And my mouth is dry. Yeah, voodoo is like psychic. Yeah, voodoo is a lot of, it's spirituality. Spirituality is basically the nothing more than the unseen energy force around us. We're dealing with, we used to deal with. And that helped a lot in our daily lives, in our lives. Because that's been taken away from us and we've been given something that substitutes, and it has us looking outside of ourselves on a constant basis. It has us worshiping it. Self-love is really, really extremely important for us to have, especially the Black man and Black woman over here in America. Because we had abundance at one time. And in that abundance, we didn't know anything that we know now. We didn't know any of this horrible stuff that we've already endured. I'm about to fall out so into another world. So, like I said, I'm gonna do a part 2. Definitely gonna be trying to do a live at the cemetery. So I'm gonna get me some sleep because I gotta get up early in the morning and take care of the car. And then after that, I'll have my free day to be live and explore and go to the cemetery, go within with the ancestors. It's been some weird juju stuff going on with the electronics. I hope other people are seeing this because their experiences is happening now, and our experiences are happening now. Make sure that you're listening closely to the unseen world more than you are this loud, obnoxious physical existence. Yes, great night. Great night, that guy from Texas. Yeah, I'm gonna clear out here in a second. But it's important that we really listen and really see. So, with that said, family, always remember true love, real peace, and the higher self within the soul. Thank you all for being here. Donnie said, peace and power to the family, GM. Great night, yes. And great night, that guy from Texas. Until next